So we are absolutely blessed to have our first performer here. Akila Richards is a published writer, poet, and spoken word artist of Liberian and German heritage. Some of her material gives voice to the Black German experience. She performs and reads in a variety of kind of educational, artistic, professional, and community settings, including here today. And this is actually included in a digital project by Digital Papaya, and the link is actually on our Facebook page if you have Facebook, in which she appeared as a holographic poet 8 inches tall. So with that vivid image in your mind, can I welcome to the stage the absolutely fantastic and wonderful Akila Richards.
Well, greetings, people. I'm really, really glad that I came out, and thank you, Helen, for inviting me, because in this darkness, it is lovely to see the light. So thank you for coming out. And I'm like, who are you people? I'm like, I'm just amazed at the turnout. Wow, you know, in the dark, in the cold, so wow. So what I wanted to read for you is work in progress, and it's called Secret Chamber. And Secret Chamber started for me maybe what we do a lot, or some of us do a lot. When we end up, maybe after we go out, we end up in the kitchen, we start talking, and one bottle of wine, and we talk more, and another bottle of wine, and then there's some soup, and then there's some laughing, and then there's some crying, and then we get down to the nitty-gritty business. And we start talking our truth. We start talking about our secrets. We start opening up. And so what happened for me is, as I was speaking to people, to women in my kitchen, in other people's kitchen, the project emerged called Secret Chamber. And Secret Chamber, as I see it, can be quite obvious, but is also unobvious. So it can be our body, it can be our language, it can be something we, you know, dare to show sometimes, and it is obviously also hidden. So I just wanted to start with reading out from this anthology. I don't know if you heard about it. It's called Closure. And it came out, I think, about 2 years ago. And it's, after 10 years, the first anthology of Black British contemporary short stories. And I'm really happy to say that I'm in there with my short story, Secret Chamber. Thank you. And then what I want to read to you is an extract of Secret Chamber, and then probably go into, because I'm developing it into a script for theatre. And I had an experience where I did a scratch performance, and I think it's kicking ass. And so I want to introduce you first to the 3 characters. So the first character is Tina Cohen. Young, 20-something, kick-ass Afro-queer punk woman. And she finds herself in a certain situation. Then we have Padma Desai, millionaire, multimillionaire. I made her because, yeah. Yeah, she's a banker. And she hasn't spoken to her mother for 3 years for a number of reasons and some hidden secret. And she has an addiction issue. And then we have Ornella Phillips, Black Caribbean woman, pillar of community, married with 5 children. And all 3 of them find themselves in the same situation. So I'll start in the middle, kinda. Oh my God, can I see this now? Okay, here we go. Tina's mobile vibrates. She yanks it out of her skilly yellow jeans and grins at Sherbet's face. Sherbet sticking out her studded tongue. Hey, Sherby. Yeah, was just thinking about you. All right? No, not nervous. Anytime now. I wish they'd hurry up. It's past the hour. I was just listening to my songs for the next gig. It will be mega. You gonna pick me up? What, now? but I haven't had it yet. Sherby. Sherby? Sherbs! I'm not listening to this again. Just get off my tits, will ya? What? Scared? You're scared? Of what? Look, I don't need no more drama in my life. Tina makes a mental note to keep this as a song title. Sherby babes, I will be fine. Don't fizz, okay? What? It's got nothing to do with Cosmos. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on. What do you mean? What do you mean you think he knows? What's he been saying? What? Sherbet? No, you didn't. You didn't. Hello? Hello? You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Tina tries to call back, but then gets an engaged tone. Then her phone rings again. The film music from Jaws. Tina stares at the screen for a while, swipes it. Yeah? Cosmos? What do you want? Of course I'm fine. She drums her fingers on her thigh. Well, that didn't bother you when you fucked off during the interval. So what if I threw up? It's not the first time, is it? 1 vodka too many. Who's counting? I'm with Sherby. All right with you? What do you mean I'm lying? So what? You're watching me now, stalker. None of yours, who I am, who I'm with, what I do. Get it? 'Cause I'll do the gig. And you better not fuck off again. Otherwise you can stay fucked off. 'Cause I mean it. I don't need more drama in my life. Tina sees this as a definite sign that she must write that song. She shuts off the phone, swearing under her breath. She thinks of calling Sherbet, but in that moment the nurse comes in. Miss Tina Cohen? Yeah? Would you please get yourself ready and sign the consent form? I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. Tina speed style. Sherby? I'm on. In 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, he's bloody stalking me. Just keep your mouth shut, okay? Your brother is a perv. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Thanks, Sherby. You know, Kenya, you and me, all right? Stop fizzing. Yeah, in 2 hours, yeah? Love ya, Kenya. You, me, Mega. Tina goes to her daybed, draws the curtain and sits down. She's glad Sherbet's called. Fact is, she really needed it. She feels nauseous again. She takes an almighty gulp from her coke, closes it, and chucks it on the bed. She takes a deep breath and changes into the hospital gown, revealing a tribal pattern around her ankles and her stage name, Tina Run, on her inner thigh, and a scorpion with a tail under her navel. She takes the consent form and signs it without reading. Tina hears a soft knock, and the nurse inquires from behind, Miss Cohen, are you ready? Tina walks up from her daybed, opens the door, and enters the operating room. Padma and Ornella go still for a moment. Ornella takes out her rescue drops, opens the bottle and downs the whole content in one gulp. She feels empty and she's still shaking. Ornella, I'm sorry about my sarcasm. It's not that, Padma. It's... What? That your husband doesn't know? He doesn't. So he won't be the first. It's not that. What is it, Ornella? You haven't been raped, have you? Oh, no. Thank God. Not that. Come on, tell me. Your God won't judge you. Ornella is surprised by Padma's words. Can't you work it out with your husband? He may be delighted. You managed so far with 5 kids. No, Padma. He'll be hurt. Excuse me by my being thick, but are your children not his? Of course they are. But since his illness, it's been tough. The last 3 years have aged us. Ornella looks directly at Padma, and Padma reads her. Oh, sweet Lakshmi and Krishna in one. You had an affair. You got a lover. She's got a lover. A lover, a lover, lover. She's got a lover. She's got a lover. Padma sings Bollywood style. You are deep. Check you out, Miss 7 Days. She's 7-day Adventist. I was at the end of my strength. Ornella looks away. And needed a really good SHAG. I didn't know how I can face him. I betrayed. No, Ornella. Padma breaks him. You were exhausted and needed support. Who would punish you for that? Padma gets up and sits beside Ornella. She places her arm around Ornella's big shoulders. You are kind. Ornella and Padma are still leaning into each other when they hear the door open. Mrs. Ornella Phillips. The nurse stands in front of Ornella, and Ornella looks up fearfully and sighs. Please get yourself ready and sign. Sorry, I can't. I just can't. Mrs. Phillips, no one is forcing you. You can change your mind. Of course. I didn't mean to. I'll just. Mrs. Phillips, you have plenty of time to think it over. Miss Padma Desai, then. Here, Padma responds promptly. The nurse looks at her. In 10 minutes, I'll be ready. So now I'll be moving on, where we find Ornella in the toilet, totally conflicted. And one of her secret chambers is also the voice. And I don't know if you know about how we sometimes speak in certain language to friends and another language maybe to the teacher, or to an authoritarian figure, or to a friend, or to our sister. So I hope you all forgive me when I'm not Jamaican, it's not my background, but I try my best, so please forgive me if I don't get it totally right. So just a little bit. Ornella turns to the mirror and shakes her head, holds on to herself, hugs herself, getting increasingly agitated. She takes out a pack of cigarettes and starts to smoke, sucking in sharply and quickly. She starts to laugh to suppress crying, starts talking to herself in her Caribbean English. You lie, you cheat, you is a hypocrite. Don't know how you can show your face in church. You disgust me, Aya. No shame in her. You want me to suffer? Not so. See me on the dirty floor in total collapse. Beat me chest. How I pray, fast, endure, work like a dog to stay sane. I try, did everything to keep saying too much inner. I just can't watch the sufferation of me all done. Him twist and turn and I keep a smiling. It take the heat out of me blood. It take away his soul, rip out me heart. Me look and pure shadow now. Both of us look like ghosts, not so. Strong sister, them a call me. Them not know. I feel what? To care and scare for another year? See me full of pain and misery, wear it like a crown, hurt like a sucker in slow motion till I go stark crazy? Wishing death and destruction. I is weary ire. He must have watched me. Saw me coming like a force-ripe, dizzy fool, looking for sauce. You got me hot. You not answer me at all, not when I read Bible, not when I cry for release. Not so. Nothing, not a sign. That makes sense? It's you sent for him. Not so. When I they plead and cry for mercy. Not so. You plan for this creator like this angel creature. Mr. Jones asked me to lean upon him. Mr. Jones lend me him shoulder. Mr. Jones, listen. Him a just listen. Till I lose me bearing me mind and me knickers. I remember it so well. The first time body, mind and soul come together in a storm. I thirsty. I so thirsty. I feed and quench for hours and him let me. And then, slowly, I start to calm. Serenity. Life start to make sense. The lust for sex, sweat, smell, longing, rage, moan and mirth and breath and rhythm. I dream in a hymn. I become in a me. A new woman born from that time. I feel again. Even me eyesight sharpen. Life. It just a calm down. Life. It just a calm down.